Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome. Alright, first thing in the morning, we will go and sort out our beasties. And make sure everything's opened up. I've opened that gate, but I've got to open the one round here yet. There we go. I'll make sure I give this old car, old Landy, a clean up before taking it to Not Yet Dead. Although it will probably get a little bit dirty on the journey, but hopefully not too bad. Right, sheep. Well, we're going to get quite a lot of wool now actually. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but this pallet here, the reusable wool pallet, holds 64,000 litres on its own, so we do have quite a bit of wool, although I'm hoping not to have to sell it until after we've sold the sheep, whenever that may be. Well, not too far in the future, we don't have that much. We might be as well waiting until let them fill up, and there goes the broom. Okay. Sheep done. You're looking a bit weird. I'll say nothing to that. I'm not on the most up-to-date version. Right, cows. I keep thinking about pigs, but of course we don't have pigs anymore. Just out of habit, you know. Okay, there's the brush for the cows. Do find it easier to walk backwards with this, otherwise it tends to go flying. I can lift it up going forward, so just take it easy. They're going to need straw, and I think they might need hay as well. Let's have a quick look. Water's not too bad. Total mixed ration's not too bad. Hay silage actually is not bad. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'll get them some straw though. Just get them one bale in. Doopy-doo. And then we're gonna get on with harvesting the sunflowers this morning. As you may remember, as I said on the last episode, the students are now doing exams, and so it's pretty much down to me at the moment to get a lot of the work done. It's what happens this time of year. Check out the grass in a minute. Or so. Now, I got in the front of these. Yeah, there's bale spikes, that's good. Right, straw. I think that's straw at the back. Yeah. Definitely hay at the front. Not got any grass anyway. Yeah, straw. Here we go. Get this in here. Back up a bit and then I'll jump out and shut the door again before any of the kids decide to make a break for it. And there we go. So one of the things we didn't do yesterday actually was check out my little soybeans in my experiment plot. I think they might end up being ready for harvest today. There's a good possibility of that. If we get a chance, we'll pop up there later today because we'll check in how the canola's doing as well. Okay, I'm swapping these out because I'm going to need pallet tops and not for the sheep, and I'll just put this on the back. It's a lovely colour. Not. They went with the electric tractor, and we did sell the little electric charging hub yesterday. Stores came and took that away for us. Right. Well, you know what? I don't actually want the weight because I actually want to put the trailer on the back. Okay, let's drop this weight off again. I'm just going to put it here. It's going to have to go at some point anyway, so it's fine here. It's not something that's easy to run off with. I need to get this. And here we go. So we got the canola in and it wasn't too late. We were done before 6 o'clock, so that was good. But one of the things, as I started sowing it yesterday, I realised that I had forgot to put the manure on it. And so we went through, or rather I went through, can't really blame anybody else on this, quite a lot of solid fertiliser when we were sowing it, as you might imagine. And I had to come back down to the farm twice, 3 times to refill the tank, which is a bit of an oops. And as a result, we've got hardly any fertiliser left in the tank. And we are going to need a little bit more, not too much though. So instead of going and buying a bulk load from down at the farm shop, I've just ordered a couple of pallets. Stores up here. I think the shop's actually open, but they very kindly left them just open. Look at that, bang on 9 o'clock. I was about to say they've just left them outside for us, which they have done. So I'll just roll this down here. grab his pallets and put them on. So hopefully this will be enough to keep us going for a little bit longer. Let's put that front light on so I can see where I'm lining up the pallet forks. I just hit the deck. This is not... Oh, and completely missed one side. I kind of turned the wheel there at the last minute. There we go. Oh, that's not liking that at all. We better just quickly, it's going to come off, get them onto here, and then I don't want them to go flying like the wheel pallets sometimes do. Phew, that was slightly nerve-wracking. Now I've only managed to get one strap on them, but that should do it. Oh, put the beacons on. Then we can get back to the farm and crack on with getting that sunflower harvested. So we'll see you in a little bit. Oh dear. I think I struggle with its header more than the standard one to see exactly where I am. In this view. But hopefully we'll get there once we're done the outside edge. I had a quick look at the header before I started. It seems to be okay. I did have to do some quick bit maintenance on the seeder yesterday when I was doing the sowing. It wasn't too bad. Oh. We're not really gonna need this header after this either, because we don't have to plant it anymore in order to sow corn or sunflowers, which this header is used for. Oh, that wasn't very good. I might use rubber something it kind of quickly. I think it could probably go up to the stores tomorrow, but it'll need cleaned up and a little bit of work done on it. Canola's coming through, looks good actually. As I say, I think sunflower, soybeans might be ready for harvesting as well today. Go up and have a look just after lunch, I think. Probably still be doing this field by then anyway. And the auger wagon is of course at the far away from me as possibly can be at the moment. And we'll probably have to run down there at some point and grab it. You can see it there just in front of the silos. The nearer I get to it, the better, the less distance I have to go run, bring it over. Of course I don't want to be driving through the crop. Once I've got the headland done a couple of times though, I'll be able to, or at least even once, I'll be able to drive the combine to the header rather to the auger trailer, rather than having to run back and forth and grab it. Might just be near the end of this first headland. I'll do at least 2 or more. Sometimes I just like going round and round, which is probably what I'll do to keep the pipe on the left hand side. I think. The space is going to be tight there even for it to come in. It's a shame I couldn't get right to the end there. I'm going to back up a little bit, come in a little bit, because I'm not about the header going over the crops, but I need space to make sure I can get the auger wagon in. Hopefully that'll do it. We're going to find out anyway. See how tall these are, look. Oh. Right. Here we are. And I'm going to drive this all the way around, of course. Just checking it. Opened it up. I can never line it out from this view anyway, so. Serious shoot, right? Let's have a go. Nah, no, not with the trees there. I can't see. That's fine, that's perfect for getting that. So, almost one headland done, and on we go. is lunchtime, so I'm gonna head off, grab some food, and we'll see you back here in about half an hour, a little bit more, and we'll go up and have a look at the crops up there, particularly the soybeans. As you can see, here we are up in our experimental soybean field, and if you look at the field information down at the bottom right hand corner, we're getting generally, it's a wee bit iffy at times, but it's saying the nitrogen for this is perfect, even though there's 40 kilograms a hectare over and above the zero, and further down it's it should go up to 60 once I get off the silty clay. There we go. And again, it's saying perfect. So what's going to be interesting, given that we're now getting perfect instead of, you know, bad at this level of nitrogen, is whether or not A, we get a yield equal to the one we got when we had perfect at zero, and B, how much nitrogen, if any, it will then fix, because we fixed nitrogen at about 40 to 60 kilograms a hectare on the previous one. So it's going to be interesting to see whether that goes up or stays the same, and if it goes up, by how much. So it's not ready to be harvested today, but it is podding, so I do think tomorrow, it's going to be tomorrow before we get round to it anyway, because of having to do the other field. So yeah, for now I'm going to head back and carry on with the sunflowers. We'll just have a quick look while we're here, actually, just at the canola. Why is it giving me pH? It's giving me nitrogen perfect but pH bad. Now I wonder if that's going to be all across the field, and that might be my fault again. Losing the plot. Now you see, this one's going to be see, and this one's going to be probably bad as well with a strip of good, because we joined all these bits up, didn't we? Okay, I think once we've done the sunflowers, I should just drive down a little bit. I'll come back and put some lime on here. Let's see, a little bit further yet, that tree perhaps, and we'll see what it says here. See, yeah, it's good here. It will add to this as well a little bit, because, well, it's just going to, but it'll bring it back up to perfect. Well, there we go. Just as well I checked that. That poor bit, I think, you know, between not putting manure on it and then not checking whether or not I needed lime. Yeah. I think I'm just thinking about, heading off to Germany to my cousins, you know. I mean, even though I'm coming back, it's still, I've never been away from home that length of time, you know, because usually, working here. So, and I don't speak German at all, whereas my cousin's fluent in it, because she's, she went over there, as I say, just not long after we started high school, and she had to quickly pick it up quite quickly, and very quickly became fluent. But me, nada, nothing. But she does tell me that most of the locals do speak English, thankfully. We're very poor, aren't we, at learning other languages. 'Cause, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a But let's carry on and get this field done. Still quite a bit left. Probably time lapse some, but I won't time lapse all of it. Possibly I'll edit some out, because otherwise it'll be quite a long time lapse and it's not fun to sit and watch that for any length of time, and it's a sort of role play style. Yeah, and then after this, yeah, I'll go up and do the line. I'm hoping to be done in maybe another 2.5 hours here. We'll see how it goes. But we'll speak to you again soon. And there we go. That's the sunflower harvesters. It's coming up to 3 o'clock, so I wasn't too bad with my guesstimate of how long it was going to take. I'm just going to give this a wash just now. Let's just switch off the engine. The header, as I say, I'll probably take that to get it sold tomorrow, possibly. I'll have to speak to the farm manager. Got another meeting tomorrow anyway, so I can bring it up then. Give it a clean just now. In here. Oh, I really must speak to her as well about those cans of herbicide and liquid fertilizer, because we don't use these anymore because we sold all that equipment to spare off a while ago. So we'll either have to get them disposed of professionally, as you do. I think, oh, that pallet fork, did not like those pallets. I'm not sure why. It was really weird, but there. Yes, I need to get those chemicals sold off, because, not sold off, disposed of, I think, because they've been sat there a while. So we'll need to organise some professional waste company to come in and deal with that in the next couple of weeks or so as well. And this combine, of course, will be moving to a new home or two, and all of that still needs to be organised and planned out how that's all going to happen for moving the equipment that we're not selling. But there we go. I'm going to go and, well, I'll go and get the auger wagon and put away the sunflowers for now, and then I'll grab our spreader. I hope I've got enough lime in there still, and get the canola limed on that field. It's not great putting the lime on once the crop's in, but yeah, again, that's my mistake, so it'll be fine, sure. In the meantime though, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now, everybody.